it's more immersive because the phone, the screen, you have the bird's eye view and right in front of you. It was pretty easy to learn. I felt like it was intuitive on the controls. But I didn't get fancy.
Yeah, it's 1 teaspoon of vanilla in there, and I like vanilla. 3 eggs. I'm gonna mix these in.
It was fun. It enabled me to get a bird's eye view without having to be in an airplane, which was really cool.
Two cups of flour, 1 cup of sugar. So we're gonna add the cup of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons baking powder, 2 teaspoons cinnamon. So baking powder, it's baking soda with cream of tartar, and I'm sorry, those of you who've been watching this is kind of like, oh, he's got it again, but yeah, I'm at it again. Most corn, English, any minute now. Baking powder in the States here, most of them contain cornstarch, a good bit of it. So we make our own baking powder. It's for 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of cream of tartar, which is your acid, and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. One and a half teaspoons baking powder. Two teaspoons of cinnamon. Have you ever tried VR plane? Oh, no, I haven't tried that yet. Huh, first contact. Okay. Cinnamon. Does not go in here. Glad I stopped. Okay, so we're good on this one. In another bowl, sugar, oh well.
What's the matter?
Are we out of sugar?
It's in the bowl. It's in the canister.
It's empty.
From cheesecake?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, this could be interesting, folks.
Yeah.
I have some turbinado.
Turbinado would work.
We have powdered sugar. That's no corn. Brown sugar.
Actually, bring me one of those bags of safe confectioner's sugar.
Okay.
Because
this one has tapioca starch in it.
The pudding calls for 2 tablespoons of tapioca starch. And the pudding, we're making the substitute for the pudding. So if I use...
You failed grocery shopping.
I failed grocery shopping.
This week. Folks, true confessions here. Hippie's been to the store like 3 times, including twice today, and he still didn't get everything.
I'm such a failure.
So here's all that I got of that.
Okay. Oh, Galush, welcome in. Good to see you. Friendship base. Yep, I messed up good. Measuring cup. This is wet. That's the problem with thinking you're all set. I have my nice setup. Computer's over there. Camera's up there now. It's movable. But what am I cooking?
I'm going to start updating the grocery list.
Thank you. And 1 cup of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons baking powder, put it in there. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Yeah, the long pole in the tent, Master Splits, is the bread. It's an hour bake. And judging how wet this is coming out, that's it all.
I recall it being a very wet bread mix.
All right, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And a large box of instant pudding. So the instant pudding recipe, I'm going to a regular pudding recipe, homemade vanilla pudding, which is also linked, and just taking out the milk. So it's 1/2 cup of sugar.
And the reason for that is because the boxed pudding has corn in it.
Dextrose and cornstarch. Yep. Now, since we're using this, I'm going to not put in any of the tapioca. Or it calls for 3 tablespoons cornstarch. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon in of tapioca starch. We've done 1-for-1 on this before.